Hey YouTube. So I'm doing this video because I think people have this perception of what things would happen, and you know, um, people question and want to hope if something would bad, something good would come out of something bad, or people would survive a terrible situation. So of course I'm talking about nuclear war, like probably the worst case scenario next to biological war. Like it, that's it. Gloves are off. Like no, we don't care about laws or rules or humanity. We're just out to kill everything. Like biological warfare would definitely be the worst. And to give you an idea, I watched a documentary a while ago, quite a while ago, but the point was is that both America and Russia had enough biological nerve agents to kill every living thing on the planet between them two times over, because apparently one times over was not enough. So, yes, like one country had to have enough biological weapons to kill everything on the planet once, and the other one was like, well, if they've got that, then we should have that. And then they realized after creating such weapons, they were like, wow, this is really stupid. And we should never have done this, ever. And of course, by then it's too late, so they have to destroy the stuff, and to get rid of it, it's really bad. Why am I saying this? It's just so you know. Because, I mean, usually when people think end of the world type scenarios, you always think nuclear war, zombies, like, that kind of thing. You don't think of, like, countries dumping billions or millions of tons of lethal toxins on countries. Like, that's not something somebody thinks is someone would do, but yeah, unfortunately there's enough of that on the planet to really. And look, I'll give you an example. Like in this documentary, like the Americans at the time had tested theirs on a sheep paddock. Like they got a bunch of sheep and tested on that, and like the tiniest amount, like we're talking like a tiny like vial like that, killed like 4,000 sheep. Like, yeah, not a great thought, is it? Anyway, look, let's ignore that for now. Let's go back to the nuclear war scenario. Um, the worst case scenario, and that's people wondering if you survive. The answer is no. Okay, and there's a good movie I would recommend. It's called On the Beach. It's an Australian black and white movie, and if you want to know what would happen if a nuclear war happened and your country didn't get nuked, okay, so your country's not one of the countries that got nuked. And they often say that because of strategically where a lot of things are placed, anything south of the equator probably won't be targeted by nuclear weapons. So you'd probably say anywhere between Indonesia and above, or below, sorry, Indonesia and below would probably not likely be nuked. Unless the other country that was nuking everyone was just like, nah, stuff you, we're just nuking you because everyone else got nuked, so you're getting nuked too. Which is, the madmen that are in power these days. I mean, you probably think, you know what, they probably would do something like that just to spite us, just to be like, oh, you think you're going to survive? Nah, 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 not letting that happen. But no, anyway, let's say that that's true. And anything north of the equator got nuked, but anything south of the equator didn't get nuked. Um, yeah, so watch the movie On the Beach. It's a black and white movie. It's quite long, especially for an older film. Like this film was made probably like early 50s. I even think it might be made before the use of thermonuclear weapons. So this was like their interpretation of an atomic war. When I say atomic, I mean fission bombs. I don't mean fusion bombs, but it could possibly have had fusion bombs invented prior to that movie. I don't know on that. Couldn't honestly say. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. The point is the point. I won't give away anything about the movie because it is a good movie and you should be able to enjoy it. And you don't need me spoiling the movie for you. So I won't. All I'll say is it is on Prime. When I watched it, I had to pay like $2 to watch it, but you can get it on Prime. You'll probably get it on Google Play. It's a good movie, honestly. Like, if you want to see what really would happen and how people would be and possibly what they would do, the film probably does a very good justification and representation of that event. So, um, yeah, check that movie out and tell us what you think in the comments. If you've seen it, let me know what you think, but don't spoil it for other people, like who might be reading the comments. Like, we don't have to be those people to ruin the film, so let people enjoy it for what it is, and yeah, and that's all I have to say. Peace. Take care.